Athens High School went to the Tri-Valley Track and Field Tournament last night as the favorite to win, like they have for the last 2 years, but not this time. Benton County's boys beat Athens by 9 points, finishing up with 107. The Eastern girls team also pulled 25 ahead of the Bulldogs with 105 points. Even though high school track and field championships have been going on, college track and field still has a ways to go. Ohio University will compete tonight into the weekend at Northern Illinois University for the MAC championships. The tournaments begin at 10 in the morning. And the Bulldogs boys baseball are moving up into the Division II tournament. Yesterday, Athens beat Waverly 12-6 in the second tournament semifinal game. Athens are moving on to play the sectional championship game against #1 seed Gallia Academy. They'll play at the Bull Devils home field at 5 tonight. One day wasn't enough for the Federal Hocking River Valley game that started on Tuesday night. They went on for so long that it got too dark to play and had to finish up the game yesterday. Athens midday Jesse Dorsey went to the game to see if it would go into another 7 innings.
For the second time in 2 days, the Federal Hocking Lancers and River Valley Raiders warmed up to take the field against each other. The first 7 innings lasted over 3.5 hours and saw 22 runs come across the plate. The late finish the teams saw last night had the teams and fans joking about playing another 7 innings. Lancers coach Rocky Brunty said that he was hoping to send his opponent home early.
Be nice to make them have the long bus ride down here and then the long bus ride home in 1 inning.
The game kicked off in the bottom of the 8th with Raiders #5 hitter Trey Noble leading off. Lancers pitcher Josh Cohen worked the Raiders for 3 flyouts for a 1-2-3 inning. In the bottom half, Austin Davis walked, stole second, and advanced to third on a wild pitch. Brad Church then hit a sacrifice fly to left field to bring Davis home and end the game. Brunty said after the game that his game plan coming in worked perfectly.
Well, I figured our options were better to look at the ball until they called a strike. And, you know, Austin got walked and Pete got walked and, then we done what we needed to do to get the run in.
The team was so excited to get the win that they were literally flipping with joy.
Well, it took nearly 25 hours over 2 days to complete, but Federal Hocking finally won their first round playoff game 12-11. The first thing they did after the victory, they held a practice. For Athens Midday, I'm Jesse Dorsey.
The Lancers will go on to play Alexander Spartans Friday afternoon. A good start for OU softball team in the first round of the MAC championship last night at Firestone Stadium. It was a walk-off for the Lady Bobcats when they beat 7th-seeded Miami 5-4, earning them the MAC East title. The softball team advances to the quarterfinals tonight as the #2 seed. They'll play against 6th-seeded Central Michigan in Akron. Ohio University baseball hasn't been doing as well as the softball team, but they're holding out hope for a win tonight against Akron tomorrow. The Bobcats will play the Zips in Athens all weekend, starting tomorrow night at 6. The Reds lost to the Astros after 5 pitchers totaled 9 walks in the game, denying them of a 3-game sweep. Edison Volquez had another rough outing for Cincinnati, lasting only 4 innings and walking 5 batters. Back-to-back home runs for Chris Heisey and Drew Stubbs tied the game at 3 in the 7th inning. Houston's Hunter Pence won the game for the Astros with a walk-off double, plating J.R. Towles. This concludes the Reds' 6-game road trip, 4-2. In Cleveland, Tampa Bay pitcher David Price shut down the Tribe for 8 innings, allowing the Rays to roll to an 8-2 win. Price went 8 innings, recorded 7 Ks, and gave up 5 hits. The Rays manufactured 3 runs in both the 3rd and 7th innings. Cleveland's only two runs of the game came in the bottom of the 8th. The Indians and Rays finished up their 3-game series today. That game got started just about 20 minutes ago. LeBron James has gotten over the proverbial hump that is the Boston Celtics. It took him a full year and a whole new team, but James and the Miami Heat beat Boston last night 97-87, securing the 4-1 series win. Dwayne Wade had a double-double, dropping in 34 points and dishing out 10 assists. LeBron added 33 points and 7 boards, and Chris Bosh had 14 points and 11 rebounds. For the Celtics, no player scored above 20 points. Ray Allen had 18, Kevin Garnett had 15, and Paul Pierce had 12. The Heat moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals to play either Atlanta or Chicago. And Tiger Woods officially withdrew from the Players' Championship this morning. Woods shot a 42-6 over par in the front 9 of the first round of the TPC. Woods has been recovering from a knee and Achilles injury. Tiger was very visibly limping and wincing. This was Woods' first competitive event since the Masters. So Tiger Woods, he's not doing what he used to do, but injuries.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Heather.